Hey, True Believers England team here with Eric back issue. I wish that caught on more. That's all I gotta say. It's a great nickname for you, dude. Anyway, we're here and continuing Henry Month. This is kind of a random Fantastic Four ranking. We do have some John Byrne and everything, but in general, it's just kind of all over the place in the 200s and such. Hold on just a second. I need to turn on my fan here. It's actually getting a little bit warm. Not hot. Gail earlier said, oh, it's kind of hot. Nope. I'm not ready to give up enough Florida man to say that this is hot, but it definitely could use a little fan blowing there. All righty. So anywho, yeah, we've got Henry Month continuing. We're going to be doing some Fantastic Four covers tonight, and looking forward to doing that. Tomorrow is the auction. I've shown off a bunch of books. By the way, I think Tony sent me a box of books also. I have a whole other unboxing ready to do. I've done like 3 of them this week. But that's going to be next week's auction. I had to split everything up. So please join us tomorrow. It's going to be a really good auction. A lot of great stuff. So check that out. All righty. That being said, let's get this show on the road. Why not? Okay. First, let me share this thing out here. The boom ranking random Fantastic Four. I had to put that up because I have actually been getting notes from this tier thing. It's actually, are you recreating the same over and over and over again? No, I'm not. That's I've got the same. I'm doing the same thing, but different. Yeah.
Hey, Amy.
Hey, what's up?
I just DM Maranya to tell her to contact you to come on. So when she does, will you come on?
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Wait. Okay. I'm confused. Wait, should I leave and then come back?
No, I literally just finished.
We could have taken a moment out to. We could have taken a little moment to introduce you, but hey, kids, Amy Lester. Is it Amy or just Amy and Melissa?
It's me right now.
All right.
This is off at the code mine, so sometimes she moseys on by, and sometimes she just has to kind of keep her head down and keep working on stuff. Like, I'm gonna get this.
Oh, so. God bless you, one slick dude. One slick dude did the same thing Henry did, except for instead of a whole month, he just picked one video. But Eric, LB and Cole, okay? We got LB Cole covers coming in season 13. It'll be the second video of the season. So, yeah, I'm very excited about that. For those of you who do not know LB Cole, which is probably most of you, in all honesty, he did suspense. I'm looking at it right now. Thrilling crime cases, suspense comics, not suspense. Startling terror, frisky animals. A lot of great Golden Age stuff. I've seen this stuff. Yeah. Oh, even some classic Illustrated Junior.
Oh, in my chair.
I will be right back.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did the haunted horror. What we got here? We've got. Oh my gosh, yes, some great stuff. Great stuff. All right. So there you go. I will make a folder for that one slick. I appreciate it. I've been wanting to go Golden Age again. We have not been in the Golden Age in a long time. So yeah, I kind of want to go Tales of Suspenders. Yes. It's, very, very important, that Tales of Suspenders. Eric just stepped away a little bit. So,
see, Dave knows.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been wanting to go back to the Golden Age. And also, do you know what? I want to go to war. We haven't been to war since the first 2 videos. And we are up to 190. This is 193, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting to the 200. And how does someone get picked to choose what covers you rank? Oh, easy. You go to Ko-Fi. The link is in the description below. And there you drop $5. You drop a $5 tip into the tip jar, and you tell me who you want. And if you've got specific covers, tell me the specific covers. If you don't have specific covers, just say, hey, there you go. LB Cole. That's exactly what one slick dude. So I'm going to go through these and find 12 interesting covers. I don't say awesome because sometimes it's just this one looks weird, but there's something about it that makes you want to rank it. You know, one is I want to see you guys, your reaction to it. It might be good, it might be bad, never know. But interesting and to me is almost as good or almost as important as good.
Yeah, what is it they say? There are certain things. The only thing that's unforgivable in like marketing and stuff like that is to be boring.
Right.
You don't have to be good, but don't be boring.
Don't be boring. And that's true. You remember some commercials. You don't remember other. By the way, for personally don't be bad either. I told Gail, so if they Taco Bell, I will not go to Taco Bell while they're running that stupid we're a taco place, we're a chicken place commercial. It's what I call an anti-commercial. I hate it. I hate it. So yeah.
Well, they make chicken tacos. That's kind of like that.
It is a bad commercial, and I don't support bad commercials. So there you go. All right, you know what? Let's get this party on the road. Get this party started. Get the show on the road. Okay, there we go. And Eric can join him when he gets back. I don't want to start too late here. All right,
well, I'm back.
Oh, hey, all righty. Then Eric can start off. And here is book 1. That once again, all these were chosen by Henry. Go on over to Ko-Fi. You drop a $5 tip into the tip jar, and you say, "These are the covers I want to see," or "This is the artist. This is the era." If you do something like, "I want to see the Bwahaha Justice League covers," then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at 1 to 12. You know, if you just give me a title and you don't give specific covers, I'm going to start. If we've already done 1 through 12, I'll start at 13 and go through 26. But point being, that's how that will be handled. All right. Book 1 for Eric is Fantastic Four, of course, issue number, what is it? It's 220.
Ooh.
Hey, did you know that cats can't tell time?
Yes.
What? Really?
Yeah.
What do you say that?
Yeah, I always give Coco like midnight snacks.
Mm-hmm.
So now if I get up and go in the other room anytime after like 10 o'clock, she'll jump onto the chair where I give them to her. And so she just give me the stink eye licking her lips.
Well, where are they?
Well, it's not midnight yet. That's right. I like this. I like the would this be monochromatic?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes, I learned something after years and years.
And you thought it was impossible.
Who says comics ain't educational?
They're very educational.
I'm going to give this a 10.
All right. And how about you, Amy?
Yeah, I mean, it's really brilliant. It's got a great composition. I love it's a circular composition, and all of the shapes, like in the background here of the ship and little greebles and everything, are just kind of focusing in on that idea. It's who drew this? This is really clever.
It's Byrne.
Oh, okay.
Byrne
Yeah, that explained it. It's a really solid color, and it's kind of cool that they just went with the monochromatic, just the straight red. It works for this only because the drawing is that good, but it is super, super cool. Yeah, this is a 10.
All righty. Give me just a second. You asked, so I'm looking them up here. I'm trying to at least get the pages up so we can look. And this one, oh yeah, it looks like John Byrne anyway. Alrighty, and it says editor, cover penciler and writers, John Byrne. Yep. Right, so I have those. I have them ready to go. If anybody has any more questions, yeah. Look, it's one color, but it's still exciting. Mm-hmm. I think that works because it's not so much just okay. It's red, but it's the shading, it's the shadow in the background. It's how the light is not only hitting everybody. I'm looking at things hand and on arm, the way it's shaded and everything. I think it's more what's not there than, or just as much what's not there than what is there. I don't know if this is 10 worthy though. But I think I'll go 9 on this one. I'll go 9. All righty, let's hit the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We got
these off, Amy.
In a 9.
Okay. Let's see here. There's her. Oh, it's good to see everybody. Oh, hey, Jay. Let's see. RDV is in the chat, starting us off with an 8. Hope you're enjoying your dinner there, sir. Ethereal Dragon, happy birthday, is giving this a 6. He likes more color, apparently.
Jay Lucian gives his a 10.
Yep. Jackson Roykirk gives this a 9. Let's see here. Oh, there's Clint. Clint.
Dark Admiral March here. Oof, this book looks like a Taco Bell chicken commercial. Just kidding. It's a 10.
Like if Thing has like a taco in his hand or something, that would be amazing. Clint gives this a 9. Let's see. Oh,
you know, I like the pencils, but not the monochromatic color choice. It's a 10. It's an 8. I messed it up.
All right. I do. When you have something where, like, the white and the black, the inks are so high contrast and so perfectly done, I honestly do think sometimes doing a real when you add color to that, it can almost detract from what the light's doing just with the inks. So I think it can be nice in a case like that to just leave it almost blank. I mean, this would be white, that would have been too much, or really, really minimal. So I think it's a cool effect. But yeah, I totally get it. You could color this well and it would still work, but I do appreciate it. Oh, great. Very cool.
Fantastic 10 fantastic colors covered in details. I'm fucking up everything. Okay, let's go.
And you're swearing in front of the young lady. What the hell is wrong with you?
She's an adult.
Desert Rose gives this a 9, and Little Rhaegar gives this an 8. Let's see here.
Mike Taylor saying, "Hi, Miss Amy."
Hello. Good to see you. Oh my goodness. Begorra.
Henry Jeramek, book 1. I like the cover as well. This is a 10.
Very cool. Darth Kato says 9. This is very pink. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Pink is my natural obsession. Okay, we got 1 6 and 3 8s, taking out 4 of those 7 10s, leaving 3 left, but we have 4 9s. All righty, there we go.
Woo.
Bum, bum. And this is a 9. Okie dokies, artichokes. Here we go. Let's get the Go For book 2. All right. And here we go. Amy, you get issue number 184.
Who's this? The battle is over, hapless fools. Now you are at the mercy of the Eliminator. And the Eliminator shows no mercy. Well, that's the problem right there.
That's nice.
Well, this is Perez.
Oh, yeah, okay. Holy smokes, these are good. I don't know this character, but that's kind of irrelevant. This is very cool. I love it's got this, I can see this kind of page just like as the inks. And I'm not saying the colorists didn't do a good job, they did. But when you look at, there's this little circle here, kind of like a spotlight where their light is. And there's a negative on the black and white up the stairs. That's a really bold way to do the shading on that. I even went in there with some white and did little cracks in the walls texture. It's so interesting. And you don't really see people doing that as much. Like there's always this temptation to just go in with like a gradient color or a blur or something like that and go, there's background. But man, the gall it took to be able to go, that's where the light stops. It's just fascinating. And the lines are gorgeous too. Anyway, yeah, this is really cool. And the colors don't take away from it. I love this environment. I'll give it a 10. Oh, there's the lamp, but it's broken. There's always.
How about you, Eric? Oh, Eric stepped away.
Whoops.
Oh, okay.
Because he figures after he polishes off the FF, he can use that belt sander on the end of his arm to buff out the railings on the steps.
That's right. It turns into this old Baxter building. Wait.
There you go. I'm gonna go 10 again.
All right. You know what? I'm doing that as well. The guy does look a little goofy, but this is actually pretty damn cool. And we always talk about the detail. You know, the individually not computer drawn bits of wood and concrete all around. The drawing on the picture being an actual picture and not just lines to make it look like there's something there. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. This is a 10. All right, so let's go to the chat.
All right, we're starting out with Darth Kato this time, who gives it a meowy 10. This is really cool.
RDV says McDonald's is overrated, but this is a 9.
Let's see. Oh, Dark Admiral March Hare gives this a 9. Michael Mouse Taylor says 10. Fantastic cover, colors, and detail. I miss Mickey.
Ethereal Dragon.
Desert
Boy, gives this a 7.
Desert Rose says in Irish, my name is Desert Rose. I say 10.
Good job, Desert Rose. White House, little Sammy boy. Oh, Henry Jeremica says, Book 2. The detail of the debris is the awesome. This isn't easy. George Perez, the 10.
Clint, I love this. It's a 9.
One slick dude goes one better, giving this a 10. Nicely balanced cover.
Alrighty, and hello
Jackson
to
Roy.
RDV.
Hey, how was the tacos?
Gonna get tacos.
Oh, how was the burgers?
I'm just about to eat it and make all the
Oh,
crinkling
okay.
noises.
Was it worth the $11? That's the big question, because I saw you posted in the thing, and now it's like $11 for a Big Mac.
I said $10, right around there.
$10.95.
Do you have the app?
That's $11. Let's see. Mike said, "Yeah, I hope to be in the auction tomorrow, so I'll have to take care of the money order the next day because check cash place won't be
The reason
open."
it costs so much,
That's
I
cool,
get
Michael.
I get the large size, and also it's a Big Mac. Big Mac just costs more than the other ones.
If back to the matter at hand, Jackson Roy Kirk, it gives it a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Rhaegar, it is the 10.
Oh, I thought we finished. Sorry.
Okay,
There you go, guys. All right, we got the stop, and where we are is 1739s and 10 tens.
One slick dude, that's not my arteries
ladies and
you're hearing.
gentlemen. I do not think that's going to be the last.
One slick dude, what you're hearing is the next issue of America Chavez. You'll be watching us read.
Okay, y'all are going through America Chavez, huh?
No, he jumped in and noped out.
Yeah. It's understandable. America Chavez is good for ridicule, I think.
It was awesome going into reading that book, and Amy had no idea what was going on.
Oh, you never read it? Oh, you should watch my videos. I take those things apart piece by piece.
So she had no idea what was in store for her, and she's like, never. She wouldn't even read Beast Boy. She's like, he doesn't deserve the voice.
These books are so bad they deserve honorary status as being the greatest books of all time.
Excuse me, did you change the numbering system?
What do you mean? Oh, we're on book 3. Yes. Okay.
So yes, you did. Somebody better alert the grade schools.
Here we go. All righty. Go for book 3. All righty. RDV,
We barely knew you book 4.
We have issue number 186 of Fantastic Four.
Huh. She has snake arms.
Princess Python, I think.
No.
Salem 7. Dun dun
Something
dun.
like that.
That guy's got a onesie and thigh boots. That takes some courage.
Most people should be wearing onesies and thigh boots.
See?
You're walking in hearing that and like, I'm out the door.
No, my daughter stepped in. While I was saying that.
Didn't the guy the DC guy that was modeled after the Sean Connery character kind of Wasn't that kind of his costume? Zartok or whatever his name was.
Zartos or something. Yeah, Zardos. Yeah. All right. This is, by the way, another George Perez.
Remember that guy got in trouble for stealing the woman's clothing? The bald guy. He's like, I could have done better.
Sam Vinman.
Oh my gosh, that is the worst thing.
But the more I look at this, the more I wonder. Man, they're keeping a brother down in the back. You barely see him. You squint, you can see Cyborg.
That's a woman.
I can't
They're
tell.
keeping a sister down.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go 6 with this.
By the way, her name's Vertigo. She's got a name. You don't have to just refer to her as,
Oh, gee, I've never read the book. It doesn't credit her on the title.
I'm looking. I wouldn't know. I'm looking at Comic Vine, dude. I don't know who the fuck this is. Yeah.
5, 6.
Alrighty. So, what would you grade this there, RDV?
6.
All right. And how about you, Eric?
Oh, there's just too much Kirby Crackle homaging to do anything other than, it's not quite a 10, but I will say 9.
Okay. And how about you, Amy?
Larry, it is colorful. The snake girl's interesting. She has snake hands. So do those each count as another part of the Salem 7? Wait, how many people? There's 1, 3. Let's
Like
try to
the
count them.
hands individually?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. So I guess where's 1, 2,
There's 1, 2, 3, 4,
6.
5. Yeah, they're all. Yeah, I don't know who the 7th person. Oh, actually, no, they're all on there because you look trying to say girl. There's actually a girl there. I did not see it first.
Well,
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the guy flying is 7. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a young lady in red. Her name is not necessary to the whole thing. Her name is Gazelle, and then
it says that. Okay.
Hydran, I guess, is the guy in blue with the rocket arm. Bruticus is the lion.
Okay.
And then Reptilla is the Reptilla-looking one, and I guess the yellow dude is called Thorn.
Okay.
And Vertigo, and then there's somebody named Vacuum that I'm not. Oh, I guess that's the silver guy up top.
Yeah, he sucks.
All of them. Because Vacuum. I get that. All right.
Wow.
I mean, it's it's fine.
It reminds you that even the best sometimes fall a little bit.
I mean,
lower mine to 5. The more I look at it,
right? It's the like the arches in the background. It's there, and they're nice structures. The stairs are interesting. And the characters are rendered well enough. I feel like Johnny's having a little bit of a hard time with that circle there, but I mean, it's an interesting composition. It's visually a little busy. I don't think there's quite the space that it needs to breathe as much as you might like, but it's still well drawn.
It's something that you're saying that about George Perez, because George Perez can put hundreds of characters. He literally has, in the best drawing he's ever done, put hundreds of characters in.
But it is interesting here where there's the snake lady and the gazelle, and what's the name of the third lady there? Ooh.
This Gazelle and
Gazelle has the funny hairpiece that looks like antlers.
Vertigo. Yeah.
Vertigo. Is that anyway? Those characters are really close together, so they're kind of stacked. But he's a good enough artist that he didn't do stacked heads. I've seen a lot of comics that kind of just miss that, and they'll end up having heads just kind of like right on top of each other. And you see that in photos that have bad layouts too. But he still figured that out. It's just it's very interesting, but it's not as good as some of the ones that I've seen before so far today. So I think I'll give this one I don't know, maybe an 8. Snake Girl's kind of cool though. But I'll say 8 maybe. It's still very good.
Okay, this is a this is a cover where the whole is not as great as the sum of its parts. Like every individual thing is drawn very well. Put it together, it's become a mess.
Right.
I am giving this one an 8 as well. Let's go to the chat.
All right. Go for book 3. Where is it?
Jackson Breaker.
Eric, what did you rate this? You had a 9? Or
Oh, oops.
no? I'm just curious. I didn't hear what.
There you
Yeah,
go.
he gave it a 9.
Okay.
Jackson Roykirk gives this a 10. And then Rhaegar gives it an 8. And Darth Kato says 10. It's busy, but it works. I mean, you're not wrong. Desert Rose says another 10. Fantastic. I mean, I'm not going to argue anybody says that either. Ethereal Dragon gives it an 8.
Yeah, everyone here says 8 there, Doc.
Let's see. Clint
I love you.
says action-packed, dynamic villains, heroes ready for combat. It's a solid 10. Sorry, Clint.
Tiny baby snake hands.
Tiny baby.
Tiny baby snake.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Tiny baby snake hands. Yeah. Michael Mouse Taylor says 10. Fantastic cover, colors, and detail. Drawing the Kirby crackle. Let's see.
R.I.P. the fifth sense of the panel. Okay.
Kato says he's not rating this one.
He's not
Kato
rating this one.
Just saying, not a rating this time. He's just saying that he's just making a statement that George Perez is almost always a 10, but not rating this time. Just saying.
Okay. One slick dude. 9. I think it would have been better if they'd left the roll call off the cover and put it in the chat. Cyborg.
Starfire. Beast Boy.
Robin.
Raven.
Raven.
Beat you to it.
Background
Raven.
characters.
We're in a
I'm the
background.
narrator.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back in the Hall of Justice.
Henry Jeremek requesting something I've never tried.
Uh-oh.
Book 3. Great job. We fits in 11 characters on a cover. You're still a 9. I don't know.
What
Yes,
what
we're
is Henry
Scottish.
requesting?
The
Step on
Scottish
it.
cop, so
Scottish.
I added we.
Step on it, Scotty.
No.
Leave us
I
go.
know whenever Mark Millar says
Well,
anything, he
Scottish.
puts we in it.
Scottish, you got to go a little bit more like this.
You gotta fucker your teeth.
That sounds more like the Beatles.
No, no. What you're talking about is Liverpool. It's not quite, and it's not quite Newcastle either.
I'm not talking about any pool to liver. I'm talking about it.
Right. All righty, there we go. My first number was my rating. The second was just me making a statement. I didn't want to confuse anyone. So I'm going to take off one of the 10s then, because I did count that. All righty, so we have a 6. 1 6 taking off one of those 5 10s, and then we have 5 8s taking out the 4, leaving one of the 9s left, actually. No, two 9s left. So we got ourselves another 9. We have a 10 and 2 9s so far. Alrighty, not too
Vegman,
Yeah.
did you see this segment last night when Tony Storm was talking about whoever it was she was going to wrestle?
Yeah.
And she said, when we're in the old wrestler's home, giving Brutus Beefcake a lap dance.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That was so damn random.
I'm hoping
a while.
if she loses the
All right.
title, I hope she loses the Mina and have Mina versus like
And
MMA.
here you go, RDV. You have issue number 246.
Hey, it's Doom.
Look, it's me, Dr. Doom. It's Mertz. I can't do that voice.
It's like
Too many
I'm Dr.
Dooms.
Doom, okay? It's like the helmet messes up my hair. All right,
Like,
so we have
John-
John Byrne on this.
That sounds like John Travolta.
That was John
That
Travolta.
was John
Sorry,
Travolta. Yeah, it was for
John
Saturday Night
Travolta
Live.
burn.
He messed up my hair. I worked on my
you know who
hair.
else does it perfect? Barbarino. Iggy.
Who?
Iggy
does?
Pop.
Iggy Pop.
He does it. He does it. He's got trusty talent with impressions.
Mhm.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
How have I never come across this one? We got to read this. If there's that many Dooms.
We've never done any of the burn ones yet.
Didn't you tell us to stay away from the burns?
No, we just haven't done.
I want to feel the burn.
All right,
Anything
I'm
like
gonna
Bill
go.
Rath.
That's what I want to feel. 9.
Who doesn't?
All righty. How about you, Eric?
Oh, I'll see your 9 and raise it 1.
Okay.
Carly was on. I think she was on either. No, it was.
Amy.
Yeah, it was Collision.
What says you about this cover?
Huh.
This quadrant cover, I guess it is.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting the way it's. What is this? I feel like this gold shape that's kind of spiraling out from the Doom face.
Uh-huh.
Is it supposed to be something in particular, or?
Well, I see it kind of spells out Doom on the bottom. I don't know if it's anything in particular, but yeah, it is what is splitting the 4 quadrants.
It's interesting, and I do appreciate that it's trying something. I'm just not sure that I really understood what it's up to.
Mhm.
It's a good cover, and it is nice that it's trying something different, and the poses are all good and it's well rendered. It's not exactly my cup of tea though, but it is really good. I'll give it an 8.
Alrighty.
So it's confirmed. Dr. Doom is Italian. Where's gold
Yeah.
chains?
Hey, you know what? So was Red Skull once. For those of you who watched the crappy 90s Captain America movie, I'm going to join you in that 8. I'm not exactly feeling this one. All right, let's go to the chat and see what they have to say.
Let's see here. Book 4 returns.
Eric Boyd says 9 for book 3, just cementing the score.
Oh, okay, awesome. Let's see. Little Rhaegar then is next up. Little Rhaegar gives this book a 6. Oh boy, Eric Boyd. Wait, oh, so he gives this one a 7.
The last book was, he said for book 3 was a 9. This is a 7.
Ah, okay. This one he gives a 7. One slick dude says actual cover looks great. It's a 10. Yeah, definitely. It is very cool. March Hare gives this a 10 as well.
Jackson Roy Clark says 6. Byrne is inking himself. Meh.
Really? Oh, okay. That could explain some things.
You know what he likes?
No, there you go. Let's see. It looks like Clint gives this a 7. Good, but not perfect, but that's okay. Ooh. Henry didn't say who this is, so did you want to grab a random voice? RDB?
I guess so.
Or I can do this and you can keep eating your burger. Because those fries.
I'm just eating fries now. My burger's gone.
Oh, okay.
That was
Alright.
gone within like a minute.
Book 4. I got tired of waiting. The scan is too dark, but it is what it is. Byrne draws a great Dr. Doom and Schmerz. It is a 10.
That is what I was going to do. That voice.
Let's see. Michael Mouse Taylor gives this a 9. Fantastic cover, color, and details. Desert Rose gives this a 9 as well. Urban Boyd says, please raise my score to an 8.
Darth Kato says 7. I sort of like it, but it's rough around the edges. Doom's face is not great, and this is a case of cluttered that doesn't work. Yeah, even without the changing, I still don't like how he draws Doom's face. He looks like a Muppet.
Muppet. I think that a lot of that could be in the inks, because holy smokes,
I'm guessing you grab.
it's a specific amount of skills that go to that.
I don't know. You could grab the actual covers from Comixology or Kindle.
Yeah, I got them.
Yeah, I was saying they're usually a lot better than the, sometimes there are other 2013, updated ones, but my comic shop are always out of focus.
Yeah, that's not where I got them from, but yeah, I know I know sometimes you get one that's just not there, but There we go. Okay.
All right. We had Ethereal Dragon saying 7 weird faces. And also, if you guys have not said happy birthday to Ethereal Dragon, it is his birthday today.
Well, happy birthday to Ethereal Dragon.
It's your birthday.
Turning 60. What?
What? He's not turning
What?
60.
No?
I don't know. Someone just
Ethereal Dragon's not that old. He's
Okay.
younger than you, bro. Except that
Okay.
you're getting old. Everyone's younger than you.
Yeah.
So there's Henry Jermick. Chad's sending out happy birthday wishes. I think that's all of the numbers, though.
All right. Let me actually catch up to this.
Okay.
Okay, because after it's too dark. Can you get another one from One Slick? I went hunting for that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we had the next two.
Lots of wabbits.
It was 6 and 7. Got those. So yep, starting with One Slick. 10, 10, 6, 7. Alrighty. 10, 10.
Ooh, Ethereal Dragon. What kind of cake did you have today for your birthday? I was born 2 days before the Return of the Jedi was released. There you go.
And we're merrily on our way to nowhere in particular. That's what it sounds like you're humming there, Amy.
Oh, sorry.
10, 9, 9, 8.
She just randomly starts humming while she's coloring in her coloring book.
9, 9.
She's totally bubbles.
And we're merrily on our way to nowhere in particular.
I prefer the tunnel song from Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Don't know which way we're going.
Exactly.
But Scarcely has the words, though.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see where Henry's kid sent you some more of his
Yeah, that was also one of the things I was doing while I was not collecting the numbers. Give me a little bit to load it up. Man, somehow this cover looked better than when I saw it 2 minutes ago and scored it. Well, what would you score it now, our Rhaegar? I'll change the score.
Mm-hmm.
You're allowed to change your score at least once.
Yep.
Rhaegar had a 6, I believe. Yep. Go on ahead and what would you score it now? A 9. So I'll take away one of the 6s. I'll add a 9.
But bringing that voice makes
We
it sound
have
even
1
more like a
6, and we're taking on one of the 4 10s. Then we have 4 7s. Taking on the last 3 10s, one of the 4 9s. We have 3 8s taking out all 3 9s. This is an 8.
Kato changes an 8.
Okie dokie.
So that changes your score.
And what did he have before? Not the placement though.
He had a 7. He just raised
7. Alrighty.
Because it was the phase 2.
Alrighty. So we have 1 6 and 3 7s taking out 4 10s. And then we have 4 8s taking out 4 9s, so it's an 8.
Did you notice, Brian, that
What?
that's a floating head in the middle of the book?
Yes, that is.
There you go.
All right. There we go. Okie dokies, artichokes. We are rounding the corner to the second lap, I guess. Go
Yeah.
for book 5.
Clinton is agreeing with you, saying 8 is fair for that cover.
And let's see, Eric, you're up again. How did that work? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Eric, you're up again, and you get book number 5, issue number 259.
Yay.
Yay. What is 3?
I just love the guy in the back. Guy on the right looks like straight out of Jeremy Adams, like intergalactic wrestling.
He's Terax, the Tamer.
He's got nice
Former
khaki
Herald
pants.
Galactus.
He's just a guy who walks around with he has pants on with no shirt.
In space.
Oh, is he not changing colors? I thought maybe he was color changing.
I'm going 10.
All righty.
Cool.
And how about you, Amy?
This is interesting, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I could see giving this a 10. It's got some interesting elements, and it pulls them together in a way you don't quite expect. That's very cool. Plus, it's got a pink background. Yep, 10.
Alrighty, RDV.
Doom in a black cape. I don't know. He's turning into another wrestler. He's gonna have multicolored outfits. But, he's got the black. He's got the green. Then he'll actually have a red cover. Not a fan of the pink in the background though. It's just kind of weird.
It's not very many.
Unless it's supposed to be red, we're just kind of wrong color, the wrong skin. But Sue looks kind of weirdly drawn. The hairstyle. Not used to that.
Better than Halos.
She looks very Barbie-esque. Skinny. Where's Reed? I guess Reed is Dr. Doom. He's not down there. But I'll go 8.
Alrighty.
Reed was being prepared for trial.
Oh, okay.
I'm agreeing with RDV. This one is good. It just doesn't. I mean, it's a very good cover, actually. But
was it a 30-day trial or 7 days?
All right, let's get to the chat.
I don't think it was that kind of trial.
And we start with Eric and Boyd, 8.
But if it was, I'd want to know what it was for.
Ice cream.
Ooh, all right. It looks like book number 5. So Clint is starting us off, giving us an 8, which is fair for that cover. Eric Boyd agrees. Wait.
That was for last cover.
Okay. All right. So give me after that one.
It's hard to tell because he has it up there. It's the exact same fared for that cover before the go and after the go. So I guess assuming it's for this then. Yeah.
So then we'll assume this one has to be the second rating then, because that would be 10.
No, because he changed it because he has so cool 10.
Right.
So maybe he was trying to get the 8 was for the last cover ranking.
Yeah, probably.
So he threw 8
Clint was talking about the last one because
okay.
Somebody changed that, yeah.
So his score for this one.
Eric and Boyd is the first one for this one.
Yeah.
Yes. Which is an 8. And then Clint giving it a 10.
What does Minnie Mouse Taylor say?
Michael Mouse Taylor says 10. Fantastic cover. Colors and detail.
Third Kato. 10. So much pink. Amy's going to love this.
You know me well. Marcher gave this a 6 too, though. I guess he didn't like the pink as
Rygar
much.
says it's Doom. Doesn't have the same ring as Thor. Guess what this is? 10.
Nice. Ray Kirk's not as sure. He's like 6. I'm not sure why it's a size 6, but that's how he feels about it, and that's okay. Desert Rose gives this an 8.
The birthday boy dragon says 6.
Trial of Galactus. Wait, Galactus is putting him on trial? Oh well. One slick dude says 8. Terex doesn't look that good. I don't know who Terex is, but okay.
He was a Herald of Galactus? Eventually?
Maybe.
Yeah, he was a Herald of Galactus,
Yeah. Starfire. Sure.
Henry Jeremick says book number 5. It's awesome. It is the 10.
Clint, sometimes if your internet is lagging, sometimes they'll post twice. I've had that with other websites.
Yeah, internet be crazy that way. It just kind of does funny stuff.
Let's see here. And that's it for scores.
Galactus in the People's Court.
Alrighty.
Judy or something.
Let's see. We had 1, 6, 3, 8s. Helping to take out those 7 10s because we had a skip over 7, and then we had 4 9s. Okay, 1, 4, 5. That's taking out 5, and then we had. Oh, I'm reading number 1. Let me go to number 5 where we are. 3 6s, and then 1 blank space 7, taking out 4 of the 7 10s. Then we have 5 8s, taking out the rest of the 10s and the 9. This is an 8, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is Terex, and he doesn't look normal. That's what I'm getting from this.
So for book, what are we on? Number 6 here, and it is Amy's turn to take a look first. All righty.
What have I got?
And here we go. This is issue number 242.
Huh.
Once
That
again,
guy
that
has-
is Terex.
This is Terex?
That's Terex also, but that's him with
Oh.
a shirt on.
And no gold pants?
No gold pants.
So
Tunic.
he traded his pants for tunic.
For a tunic. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
Most men
alright.
would if they got the chance.
I guess that's true. Let's see. He has a bit of an unfortunate haircut, but that's okay too. Wow, this is, I mean, when I first kind of look at it, I mean, it doesn't feel overwhelming, but I guess it looks a little flat with that much green around the edges, and that's kind of a sad thing to say. I'd like to see the lighting do a little more, but when you really look at the quality of the drawing, it's a good illustration. And there's little, no, wait, are these aren't floating heads if they're offset in a little box, captioned
Right.
box.
It's a roll call.
This is a roll call. Okay,
It's a
but
roll
it is a cool little bonus roll call, and there's Iron Man, so that'll be from Rania. This is neat.
Oh, on the bottom, it's an advertisement.
Oh, it's an ad for other comics.
Yeah, it's just saying guest starring, and then it's telling you who else is in the book.
So this is going to be a busy adventure. And that's a pretty cool Mr. Fantastic. Can you imagine being the first person that was told, okay, so the guy has stretchy powers, and this is kind of what he needs to do? Like being the person who has to go, how does that even work? Well, I don't know. Kind of wild. But this is neat. I like it. I think I'm going to give it a 10. It's a really good drawing, and it's laid out
All
well.
right.
There's a lot about it I like.
How about you, RDB?
That's Terex in his normal uniform,
Okay.
and he's Amish.
That is true.
Amish,
Yes.
Amish Thanos.
Does he have fudge? Does he make furniture?
He sounds like he'd just be Thanos with a more of an Amish accent. The beard or the hobo there.
Oh, he's got to have the hat, right?
Yes, he has churning butter.
There you go. Butter, fudge, a hat,
Cosmic butter.
furniture.
Yeah, I've never understood the appreciation of this character. Oh, I've never read the story too, but I remember getting the action figure, build figure. I was like, why am I building an Amish? Like, where's the barn? Johnny being useless.
There you go. Oh my gosh, did you just see Reed in the back?
No, that Johnny
was-
Pixel Hand got him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A damsel in distress color with Sue. 10.
All right.
She literally had her hand on her forehead. She's like, "Oh,
Eric, what do you think?
If you ever do read this, Bankman,
Yeah.
there's a scene where the thing comes up behind Terex, taps him on the shoulder, and then the next punch, you just basically see him go through. It's like the panels shown from like the sky. It shows Terex just going through like 6 skyscrapers.
Nice.
Until they did a body count, if anybody was actually in it.
Yeah, I know, right?
But it looked cool.
It looks cool in the comics, and yeah, then when you get to the Alex Ross telling of it, it's all these people died.
Oh, that's ridiculous. It's a
Um,
comic book. Everybody's fine.
Yeah, it was just kind of like that when they'd have those battles in Hulk issues. They go, and miraculously, no one has been killed.
Yay!
Or Amy looked at the bill. He said, "I'm sure they're probably fine."
They're fine. This is fine.
10. This is a 10.
All right, we got
10.
a 10.
I tells you.
10. A 10. My horse for a 10. All righty. Amy, what says ya?
Yeah, very definitely a 10.
Very definitely a
Mhm.
10. All right, let's put that down then. All righty.
Didn't
And
you
yeah,
go
I'm not
first,
getting off
Amy?
the 10 train.
Yeah, I just thought I'd repeat it.
Let's go to the chat.
That's understandable because he's old and forgetful.
Who?
Forgot.
We're starting off
look
with
at your name tag."
Admiral March Hare.
Wait,
Who
what,
gives this?
what did I forget?
No,
Oh,
no,
Amy
just
went
joking.
first.
I'm pretty sure he's teasing us.
Wait, what?
Amy
Oh.
went first, and then she get a score at the end again, and she's like, "Oh, I'm just giving a score, and just like this one." No, he's and Eric said, Well, he's forgetful. You should do everything twice for him.
Okay, there you go. All righty. I forgot. All right, so let's go to the chat. I do remember saying that once before. But, okay.
Yep. And March Hare gives this a 10.
Let's go to the chat.
That's what I said. When you said who, I said look at your name tag.
Right.
Okay, should we go to the chat?
Yeah, let's go to the chat.
Okay,
yeah, let's go to the chat. All right.
Yep. Admiral March Hare gives this a 10.
Hi, I'm Tom.
Hi, Tom. I'm Tom.
Hi, I'm Tom.
This is 30-second Tom. He won't remember it in 30
goodness.
seconds. Oh, let's laugh at somebody's infirmary. Hi, I'm Tom.
Hi, Tom.
All right, so Dark Admiral and Airboy both give the 10.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is MK? Hey, MK.
I didn't see MK here.
Ahoy,
He's here
MK.
now.
Everyone said hi, so I guess
30. Yeah, he's right up. Hi, guys.
Oh, yeah. I'll say 8. Oh, I didn't see him there.
Yeah.
I was expecting a question.
Well,
I'll say 8. And what is better? Yeah, one of those things.
well, his question, which loss sucked harder for me, the Knicks or the Yankees?
Hi.
Pixel.
Hi, Pixel.
Hi, I'm Pixel.
Hi, Pixel.
Getting back to the
Did you
chat,
forget that I'm
Getting-
Pixel?
Getting back to Hi, Pixel.
It says 10.
Who?
Dude, it's serious business.
It's
Who
not
is
Tom.
serious
It's Pixel.
business.
At the end of this, we'll let Pixel rank this book.
One select dude says they could have left the white box at the bottom off. I agree. Absolutely.
That should have been the interior page.
It's a 9.
Or it should have been like
It's a 9. 10 from Clint. and then-
Raker gives it box floaty heads for 10.
Little Rhaegar.
Darth Kato says 7. It's a mixed sandbag, baby. Some elements are good, like the characters, but then things like the background are rough. And course,
Jackson Roykirk saying, "You're killing me, 5."
5?
Me.
Michael Mouse Taylor says, "Oh boy, it's a 9! Fantastic
Oh.
cover, colors, and detail in
We had such
my property."
we have such a good thing going with Minnie Mouse Taylor.
Desert Earls is saying 7.
Wait, did I see? I see Michael Taylor giving this a 10.
I see Michael Taylor giving it a 9.
Really?
Yeah, with cover colors and
At the bottom,
detail
though.
on yours.
He said later on. He said I was tempted to go 10, but I can't give everything a 10.
Oh, okay. That
And
must
you're
have been
gonna
it.
scroll up.
Ah,
We're at
the
Henry
little
now.
trackpad takes
Six.
off sometimes. Okay.
Henry.
Desert.
Hey, Bush 6. This was a great galactic storyline with the lumpy thing on Eric Brain's couch. It is a 10.
Ethereal Dragon gives this an 8.
Woohoo.
Hello to everybody.
Hello there, Pixel.
I
Why
feel
don't you
so
take a moment
loved.
to introduce
How
yourself?
dare you, Rhaegar? What?
Why don't you take a
Introduce
moment to
yourself.
introduce
No one knows who you
yourself?
are.
Hi, I'm Pixel.
Pixel.
We have 1, 5, and
Well, hold
3. What?
We got Pixel score to go.
Hi, I'm Pixel.
Hi, Pixel. What do you score this?
I'm going to rank this a. This is awesome. It's fantastic. It's a 10.
But it's not Fantastic 4. It's a Fantastic 10.
Dude,
There
that's
you go.
right.
Alrighty, we've got 1, 6, 3
Right,
7s, 2 8, 1 9, trying to take out 9 10s and failing, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a good thing that he's got a 10 because I heard that Terrence is a big fan of the Inhumans.
Who isn't?
I know, right?
All the
kids
cool
are.
people like the Inhumans.
I never claimed to be cool.
That is a good thing, sir. Alrighty, let's. We are going for book.
I thought
seven.
you ever cool down in Florida. It's always warm down there.
Dude, it's fucking
And-
hot.
Wait, is
This is RDV again. So
Yeah.
here you go.
Pixel.
Book
Blank
seven.
search.
I'm sorry for such language, Jamie.
Don't swear in front of the lady.
Oh,
Please.
you're sweet. This is funny. You know, I was out. A friend was taking me out earlier because he's not going to. Well, anyway, that's not important. Anyway, so we were out shopping and they had some figures, so different kinds of Marvel figures. It was at a comic book store. They've got a lot of like vintage toys and stuff, and it was so funny. I'm like, there's a guy who's like naming all the different characters. I'm like, is that the Wingless Wizard? And they were like, what? Like, oh my gosh, they had the Wingless Wizard and Paste Pot Pete. I'm like, these two need to be together. They didn't know what I was talking about, but there. Looking around to try and find Sandman, but I didn't see him.
So is it my turn?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. RDB,
Okay, I
you're leading us
wasn't
off.
sure. I wasn't sure. I was like, it doesn't make a difference for me. If it was Amy's turn, cool. But I like this. We get the Wizard, Thundra, Sandman, and the Trapster. Johnny being useless, the Thing getting his, I guess, sand
He's got
everywhere.
sand in his ears.
But we have a cat fight in the bottom left corner.
Oh, is that?
Rich Buckler doing this awesome art, this cover with Joe Sinnott. Where's Sue? I guess Sue wasn't part of the team yet.
Guess
She'd left him. Remember, she left Reed.
Oh yeah, because
The next storyline is the one that puts them back together.
Ah yeah,
Ooh.
so dumb.
Ooh, much better.
Yeah, the other one was washed out, so
Well, it was kind of coarse.
together like within 20 minutes before we started.
Oh, actually, it's the next issue they get back together.
Yeah. Yep. With normal. 10.
All right. And this is
Sandman
148
looks
Pixel.
That's
What
what
do
I
you say?
Clint, sorry, not Clint. I'm sorry. Jackson, there's actually more Inhumans than there normally are on this cover. There's Medusa right back there.
Mhm.
How dare you go ahead and make the first cover I'm actually ranking one with an Inhuman, but it is Medusa, so I will have
This
to
is the
go
second cover
It's
you
your
ranked
second
on.
one there. Can you not count there, Publix boy?
And you said 7?
The first one I'm actually, like here in the middle for in the line. Okay.
Okay. How about you, Eric?
Fine. I'll rank it a frickin' 10.
If you want.
I knew it. He loves the Inhumans.
Trying to rush me.
How about you, Eric?
In the rest of the story that Amy was telling, when she mentioned 2 members of the Frightful Four, a little fat kid eating his own boogers fell in love for the first time.
Pixel?
I want to picture that he was probably not eating his boogers.
I said fat kid. Rich Buckler was kind of like a chameleon artist. He could imitate pretty much anybody. But I was never that big of a fan of him doing Kirby.
Oh,
I mean, this same guy that could do Neil Adams 95% as well as Neil Adams. And he did
Pretty
it.
sure Kirby was pretty pissed he was doing him also.
I don't
Mrs.
know.
Kirby was probably wondering what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, he did it a lot. I'm sure Jack was fine with it, but
as long as it got the books done, right?
yeah, I'm gonna. It's cool. That it's cool enough that I'm gonna give it an 8.
All right.
I love the kind of the blockiness of the Sandman and the Thing.
I do like that part.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I really just
How
want
about you, Amy?
Huh.
10.
Yeah, I think so.
objection.
Leading the witness.
Um,
Well, normally it's not the kind of thing I would probably rank a 10, but just thinking about the little adventure I had earlier today and finding those figures and going, oh, cool. I don't know. It made me happy. So I think I'll give it a 10.
I gotta ask though.
Fat kid.
It says Joe Sinan here, but did Vince Luna come in afterward and just erase the background?
No background. Maybe they had the characters, but they didn't have the setting yet. So he's like, okay, what am I doing?
Let's
All
get to the chat.
All right.
Zach Richmond says, "Nice background." Oh,
Your boy Zach says, if you hate this cover, you're a birthday party clown.
Eric Boyd gives this a 7.
All right.
Oh,
And he was
I think he's becoming less and less of your boy.
And Clint gives this a 7 as well. It's fine.
Hashtag not your boy, Zach.
Yeah.
Michael Mouse Taylor says, haha, it's a 10. Fantastic cover, colors, and detail. More of my property. Even the
Darth Kato gives this a meh 6. Or a meow 6.
Ray.
Little Ray also agrees that it's a 6 and feels the meh sentiment.
Jackson Roy Kirk. I don't know who that is. I know Ray Kirk though, and he gives it a 9, despite the lack of the awesome Inhumans.
Dark Admiral Marcher. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he gives it a 9. See, yes,
Henry
9.
Henry Jamex's book number 7. The Sandman's fingers are very Jack Kirby Thorish,
Oh, yeah.
and the wizards are very pixelish. A great book with a good cover. It's an 8.
I think. Okay, so Jackson, or not sorry, Jack, but one slick dude says 8. Salmon looks weird, and Trapster looks like he's falling for no reason. Actually, the flames pushing against his gun is making him duck back because the heat.
Oh, yeah, kind of covering his head. That makes
And also,
sense.
the guy's wearing a chemical compound. You think he would just explode?
Wait, so Johnny's actually making some kind of a difference.
Wrong.
Well, Johnny's actually making it worse because if it's a chemical and it reacts to fire, it could cause a giant explosion.
That would not be-
Man. Don't
Says it
bang my
rose.
head.
Says
If
7.
you do, I'll soon be dead.
The happy birthday, Zero Dragon says 8.
Did we get Desert Rose cases of 7?
Yeah, I got that.
Oh, good.
And I love Clint Yasoy Zach.
Oh, you silly Zach.
Yasoy Zach. Not our Zach. Not the good Zach. It's so funny that the racist is the good one.
Strange bedfellows and all that.
Did you know that though? He's not racist anymore.
He's not?
We stopped those jokes.
What? No, we haven't.
No, we
We
didn't.
have.
No, we really haven't.
You guys might have, but on the Geek Push Show, we stopped doing those.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody's got their thing.
Clint, I'm going to drop $7 in the co-op.
That was so. But
What's
just
your
remember, that was so 5 years ago. That's like saying you're proud to be in CG.
All right, I'm going to drop 7 in the Ko-Fi. I want to rank in human covers, but don't give Pixel a heads up and surprise them with it. Okay. All right, you do that. That will happen.
Yeah, but you have to know when I'm going to be here. That's the magic trick.
Oh.
I do.
Okay, I'll tell you what, Clint. If you drop $7 for the Ko-Fi to rank in human covers, I will make sure that I always have Inhuman covers waiting in the wing.
Sir, I'm gonna say, how about I drop $5 to give me the Inhumans number 5?
No, that's only a 50-cent book.
Not the 2000s.
All righty, so here's the way this. I actually thought this was going to score better than it did. We have 2 6s, taking out 2 of those 4 10s, 5. That's 2. Yeah, 5 7s, taking out the last 2 10s, and both 9s, and 1 of the 5 8s. So this is an 8, ladies and gentlemen.
Shout
I
out to
dig
whoever
this
got
cover,
that,
man. I thought that was going to do better, but nope.
If I can't remember who it was, but whoever got that Inhumans book from you for like merely dollars.
No. That thing popped up to $50 by the end of the auction. It started at 50 cents, but thankfully, yeah, it went to where it needed to be.
Yeah, first appearance of Yelena Belova.
Yep. All righty, Pixel. You get book 8.
I'm Pixel.
Hi, Pixel.
Hi,
Yeah,
I'm not
it is.
Pixel.
Fantastic Four, number 159.
God, there's more Inhuman. This cannot. Is this? Did you just push?
Okay, 1, it doesn't matter the characters. It matters the art, how well they're drawn, and the composition.
I know. Listen, I just have to ask. Was this legitimately the next one?
This
or
is
did you push it?
legitimately I will
That's insanity.
this is legitimately
No, that's
this book eight.
Inhumans.
No, it's inhumane. No. Just because I hate the Inhumans doesn't mean that I can lie to you. This is a fantastic cover.
It's a Fantastic Four
Amazing
cover.
detail. Wait a minute, I'm starting to sound like Michael Mouse. This is great. This is wonderful. This is a 10, even with the filthy Inhumans.
Just a sec. Where are we? We're
We're on YouTube.
Number DC. Why am I not seeing us right here?
I mean, I see everybody. Should we
Why are
go?
you puppeting?
Okay, so
Hi,
you
I'm
say-
Palpatine 2.0 from the future.
Go away. Go away. Nobody wants you.
I was okay. There we go.
I love my intellectual properties.
Clint, please don't wash in my English.
There you go. If you look off to the side, right here, book number 8.
That's insane. That is
It just so happened to be that's what. Yeah.
Insane in the membrane.
Only you can prevent pixel fires.
All righty. So you gave it a 10.
Yes, I did.
Okay. And how about you, Eric?
I had this little Trapper Keeper notebook in junior high, and it had comic book covers on it.
Okay.
Cool.
This was one of them.
This is an
Really?
awesome cover.
I was smart enough to not take it to school, so I didn't have it, shoved up a particular part of my anatomy while I was getting thrown into a locker for having that. I still do have it, and this cover's still a 10.
Oh, nice.
I, on the other hand, took my comics to school and shared them with my friends at lunch. And
Got thrown into lockers.
And
all I gotta say is, everybody who enjoys the acceptance today, you're welcome. Okay,
Amen, brother.
you're welcome for us taking the fucking bullets for you to keep
That
your
was
shit.
one of-
Excuse me, there is a woman present here.
That was absolutely one of 2 closets you did not come out of in those days.
That is true. Yeah. Okay, so anywho, that was Eric. Amy, what do you say about this cover?
This is really cool. It's so striking. Like when you first see it, it's got a great balance of kind of warm and cool tones. Just that really kind of a warm blue sky, and then all of these kind of like warm pale buildings. They create an interesting sort of a negative silhouette for the darker characters in the foreground to kind of lay against. It's just a really cool effect, and this is one of the probably better Johnny Storms I've seen so far. And I like the way that he's angled. Like it has a good arc in the movement. Like Inhuman Birdman is kind of making a kind of a straight forwarding. What is it?
Birdman?
Triton.
He's a fish man, but okay.
Wait, you're talking about the guy on the left? Which one?
The one flying next to Johnny?
That's Black
Black
Bolt.
Bolt.
Black Bolt. Okay.
Yeah.
He's
kind of a big
got arc just from the back and kind of straight up, and they got a good job arcing Johnny kind of like parallel to him, but going off in the correct angle. Just kind of the foreshortening on his shoulder and the bounce between that figure. It works really well. So I'm not so surprised that you've got all this forward movement going in one angle. That the extension on Mr. Fantastic there, that's cool. I'm not sure what he's punching at or if he hit it, but that's still pretty cool. And then Ben, who's just there's this like black line where it says Havoc in the Hidden Lands, and it's kind of like where the camera angle is. So it's like the horizon line. And Ben it's a great rhythm because they've made a visual divide here graphically and also just as perspective goes. And he has changed his weight and his rhythm to sort of in the opposite direction. So it creates this really cool balance and counterbalance in the energy of the piece and still has a really well-balanced composition. It's just a really neat cover. And I realized I keep going towards layout first. That's weird. But and everything's drawn really well, and I like the inks and good use of negative space and positive space. It's just really cool. So I will give this a 10.
All righty. Now you get to follow that there.
And they're all wondering if our host monetized this tonight.
Yes, the host did monetize this tonight.
Because I just had to reboot and a commercial didn't come up.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I hit monetization. You know what? I probably didn't. I don't know. But there you go. I will.
Hi, I'm Puppetine 2.0, and I approve. Of
Hi,
this comic
Puppetine.
cover.
Oh, wait.
Yes, in the future, from where I'm from, 2525, the Inhumans are awesome to me.
Wait, you're from the future 2525?
So which one of you is Zager and which one of you is Evans?
I just want to say I love this cover. It is a 10 for the Inhumans alone.
I want to say, how dare you?
I want to
All
say
right.
we're not like Zach anymore. We are better. We love
Yeah.
humans.
Okay, and yeah, I'm not getting off that particular train either.
We are the monetized puppet team.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay, let's go to the chat. And we are with Eric and Boyd.
8.
Yep.
Gives us an 8. Pixel is an Inhumans magnet. Oh my goodness. Let's see.
Aerial Dragon gives this an 8.
That March Hare gives it a 10.
Clint says 10 for the English of Pixel. God, this is so good. I'm washing it in.
No,
I'm
he's washing in it. Please don't wash in my anguish. That sounds weird.
What if it gives you like really good hold on your hairstyle? Wait, why would your anguish be Aquanet?
I have no idea.
Don't have your anguish be Aquanet.
We don't like the English here. We're American.
The Jackson Riker gives us a 9.
Michael Mouse Taylor says, haha, it's a 10. Fantastic. No word. Cover, colors, and detail.
Let's see.
I-
Rygar.
I believe this might be for Pixel, since it's a very anti-inhuman statement.
Despite the overrepresentation of Inhumans, this is, in fact, a 10, says Little Rhaegar.
Henry Jeremick says, book number 8. The pose of the thing alone is worth the 10. Yeah, that is true. It's a really
It is a really well done cover. This is goodness gracious, I've got to check it out. Who did this? What number is this again? It's 240.
159.
159. Okay. Yeah,
What
but
is slick?
it's a good example of a crowded but not cluttered cover.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's all of the energy is very
The
clear.
Desert
and it's-
Rose gives it a 7. But
Buckler.
Kizu, 10 plus. This is the great cover. I always want to be a big fan of Medusa. I love her design, and fighting with her hair is just so cool.
yeah.
Man, and she would be awesome in a television series.
If they remember the hair.
If they cut her off her hair, that would be great. You know
What?
Who would do that? Would be fantastic. That's exactly what.
wasn't she
anybody
also
would do.
the Zatanna girl from Smallville?
Wait,
I have no idea.
Same actress, right?
Yeah, she's the girl from Reacher.
Yep.
Brenda Swan.
But you know what? I do agree with Eric. I don't think it was as bad as everybody says it was. But anyway,
Manga
Anyway,
Reader
where-
said,
yeah, let's
"Pen,
get back
I
to it.
love the new team."
mm-hmm.
I was homeschooled, so I was saved from ending up in lockers.
You don't like
Awesome,
Daredevil Born Again, Zach? Really? Okay.
Did you?
Yeah, I was gonna highlight that.
Have you ever met anybody so
Go look-
proud of having bad taste?
I know,
Yeah,
right?
Is
so
that-
he
It's
spent
weird.
$15 on the new trade that came out for Born Again.
Anyway, guys, 172819, but 12 10s, ladies and gentlemen. This is the so far highest scored Fantastic Four cover of the night.
That's great.
I think we have one or two more 10s in us here before the end of the evening as we go on to the third lap here.
Raker, you have issues. We're talking about the actual comic book, not the show.
And we go for book 9 and we
So that
start.
show triggers you.
Yeah.
All right, starting off with Eric again.
Triggers me too.
This is book 9. It is issue number 250.
That's a funny angle to draw someone.
Maybe, but
Yeah.
so we have the Fantastic Four,
Mhm.
Spider-Man, Captain America, not X-Men. Spoiler. 10.
All righty. We have a 10 from Eric. What about from Amy?
It's a lot of characters, and that's pretty interesting. I feel like Gladiator? Is that? I'm
Yeah.
not sure. Did I get it?
Yep.
Yay! That is a really interesting angle to decide I'm going to try and draw something. And he actually worked it out. And boy, that takes some faith too, because when you're drawing stuff like that, you're like, it doesn't look right. Like, get the entire composition together, it'll read. But I can respect that. I'm not sure that it's my favorite. But it is still really cool, and I would say well done. I think I'll give it a 9.
Alrighty. And how about you, RDB?
I give it this was a clickbait cover. It's still a great cover though, because it has my favorite hero on there. That not Masked Menace, my lovable Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first appearance at X Factor. What do you give this, Pixel?
Eric said it wrong. See, it has Captain America, Spider-Man, and not the X-Men. Spoiler. This is a 10.
Alrighty then.
Pixel, I apologize for not putting the proper emphasis.
It's
The
okay.
fastest.
It's okay. I forgive you.
In the future, Breen makes all the promises and keeps them.
I'm awake.
Alrighty.
That has the ring of truth.
He also
Okay, let's go to the
credits us.
chat. This has always been one of my favorite covers. I'm easily giving this a 10. All right, let's go to the chat where we start off with
Anime Phase telling you that your
covers.
mission.
This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Hi, face.
What?
Inspector Gadget gets the same thing. That's how the cartoon would start off. He'd get a cassette tape and explode.
But that's from Mission Impossible. Your mission.
Oh,
Your
yeah,
By the way,
I know, but
See,
Inspector Gadget did.
By the way, that Mission Impossible, really good movie. Highly recommend you see it on the big screen.
Yep.
About 20 minutes too long. But it's
Yeah, I heard
really
you
good
that,
movie.
and I just couldn't believe how wrong you were yesterday when you were reviewing it. You should be thankful you're getting 20 minutes extra of Tom Cruise. Because after this, he's gone.
Okay, wait. I need to. This is how I judge whether or not.
I loved it. I did not
Really
feel
is
the time. My
interested.
wife did. What?
This is how I rank. How I rate if RDV is actually interested in a movie. Did you go to the theater, Bakeman?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
Will
this
you
is
go to the
absolutely.
It just came out on Thursday.
This is absolutely a theater movie. I'm. Do not wait for streaming. You will be more disappointed.
I'm gonna wait
on
probably till
streaming.
like Monday or something because it's
Okay.
super packed.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen. If you are willing to go to
Listen.
the theater, it's hey, listen. That's right.
Listen.
If you're willing to go to a
All right,
theater,
yeah. Let's get to the chat.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
Eric Lloyd,
Pixel was saying something, but he got
I'm
really cut off.
sorry.
that's
How
how
about
I know what.
I
whether
thought
or
she
not
was
you
reading the numbers off. That's what
Pixel was finishing up his comment.
Listen, we're all, this is just a small little thing. If Vankman is willing to go to a theater, you know he cares about a movie.
Okay.
Yes.
Eric and Boyd starts us off with a 10. I always liked this cover.
Raker's not quite so convinced. I don't think he would come and see this in the theater.
And Zach reinforcing what we were talking about earlier. He was talking about the comic, not the show.
He gave it a 6.
Zach,
So you watched our show last night. He was talking about
Okay,
it.
and
Doesn't change anything.
you're
let's
forgetting.
Tony
Tony Hayes and
Hayes.
Desert Rose give this an 8.
there you go.
Tony Hayes, he has requested a voice with a slight accent. It's an 8.
Oh, has he? I'm sorry.
Where'd you request that? Because Amy already read it off.
Oh, did she?
Sorry.
Oh, I heard the Desert Rose. I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
Clint said 10.
Admiral March Hare gives this a 10. Dragon's not quite so impressed. He gives this a 9.
Michael Mouse Taylor is less impressed. Even with War of My Property, it's an 8. Fantastic colors in detail, but not fantastic enough.
I feel like Jackson is just getting burned tonight.
Where's Jackson? You didn't like any of these?
And
Back
Henry,
to
Back to burn
Henry.
7.
Jermick says, surrounded from all sides, no hope. It's an 8.
There you go.
And Darth Cato says
10.
It is a 10.
I can do better than that.
So many great characters and drawn very well. Even the blank backgrounds with the way they made it look, it is breaking up.
You know, I want to try that again. I could do that again, but we're surrounded from all sides. No hope.
I think the
Nate.
broad,
There you go. Okay, that's
like,
surrounded from
waving the
all
hands around.
sides. No hope. It is an 8.
and you got to get that one punch where he says like a whole bunch of words right away because he pauses for just a moment.
What's
For
the-
I thought about doing that because you
Gives
usually
this an
interrupt
8.
me.
Alrighty. Anyway, one slick dude says 8.
That's what I just said. Gives it
I've
an
been
8.
trying to do Jack Nicholson for his, but I do a bad Jack Nicholson impersonation.
Dixon Sutter says hi.
What
Hi,
up?
Dixon Sutter. I go 10. I like Superman knockoff looking guy. Gladiator?
Uh-huh.
Do you like
He's
Gladiator
a
movies?
Mohawk, right? Yeah.
Do you like Gladiator movies? Let's see, a 10 for sure on this cover. Nice angle. Says MK.
Do you think they'll include the Gladiator in the X-Men movies?
No.
I guess if it's a space adventure, maybe.
Only, honestly, I would have rather seen Guardians of the Galaxy like by what's his name, James Gunn. I would have rather him doing the X-Men.
Yep. Anime Face says that he thought the Final Reckoning was awesome. So did I. My wife felt
This is what we all want to know. How often was Haley in there? Haley in there.
Well, the weird thing is they really only filmed her from the waist to her neck. It was really just an odd way of shooting her. Yeah.
I feel like you were just looking that way. But
As a matter of fact,
I feel like Amy just groaned and rolled her
She
eyes
was
at that.
basically in all of the scenes, and yeah, they just filmed that.
Anime Face says also 7 out of 10.
There's something on the wing. All right, let's get the stop here, and let's figure this one out. We have 1-6.
I'm Yo. What's up? I'm MK. I have a 10 for sure on this cover.
Yeah, I read
Nice
that
angle.
off.
But you didn't read in the correct voice there. Sorry.
Okay,
So I had to
sorry.
correct you.
1-6-2-7's taking off 3 of the 11 10s. Then we have 5 8s, and there goes all the way down to 3. But we only have 2 9s, so there's 1 10 left, and that's all you need, ladies and gentlemen.
I never really noticed his
To be
last
a 10.
name is Shatner. It just sounds unfortunate.
I'm pretty sure he got himself some hell in school. Yeah.
I'm sure he did.
All right, let's go for
He's
book 10.
laughing now as they're most likely all dead.
Well, now he's actually living up to his name. Now he's 90.
All righty, Amy, you're going to lead us off on book number 10, please.
Oh, hey.
The
Whoa.
world of the tens.
Hey, it's normal. All right, what's normal up to?
147 for the yeah.
All right. Nets don't catch on fire when you throw them on Human Torch.
Asbestos net.
Let's see. He
Or
says
maybe like steel wool-ish kind of thing.
that. Let's see, Mister. This is a cool cover, though. I mean, it's a.
Does it
Little
have
color.
good colors and fine detail?
It does. I like the little water splashing in the background. He's jumping out of the, I guess, the ocean and the little details and everything. And this is cool cutaway with Sue, like, oh my gosh. And I don't know, it's cool. I like it. And that's a really great pose on the thing. And hey, Normal, we don't get to see him nearly enough. He's fun. He has a disco outfit on, but that's not the end of the world.
That was his 1970s outfit.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that's normal for him during that period.
It's normal for
you know
him.
why he was wearing it?
Because he got cold?
No, he couldn't live out of the water anymore. So Reed designed a suit to have water circulate through it.
Well, there you go.
Really?
As you have said
That was
before,
He
nice
made
of
him
him.
soggy pants.
Did
we
he
have
just
been
want?
educated.
Maybe he made up the thing about you not being able to survive outside of water, and he just wanted to give him like wet socks all the time, just so he had to live with that.
Are you
He's
saying
like,
it's
"That's
a
nice thing
wetsuit?
to do."
Ha, ha.
Yes, it is. Yeah, this
Yes,
is really
it is.
Wait, if a wetsuit keeps you dry in the water, does a dry suit keep you wet on the land?
Yes.
Why do you park in a driveway and drive on a parkway?
Right? Some things don't add up. I guess that's one of them.
Did Indians ever bother with bald cowboys? Because what the fuck would they do with a beanie?
But this is neat. I like it. I'm just gonna give it a 10 because overall it is great.
All righty, and let's go to RDV. What do you say?
One of the most controversial stories the FF
Yep.
did. It was Sue leaving him for Namor. And and then everybody is basically this leads to basically the Thing, who's fed up with Namor at this point. He's gonna
I go punch Namor.
What do you mean, Bigman? It happens every other week on the Geeky Puppet Show.
In the year 2025, this does not happen anymore. We've matured. We are now serious readers.
That is how I know you are a fake.
No, you were just ashamed of our past, so we decided to brush you off. This is a 10. I like this. Flying normal.
Alrighty.
And guess what? You don't see his little flapping of his little wings.
Oh my gosh, his little. Does he still have his little? Yeah. Okay.
They're there.
Okay.
So,
Because he does need his little winged feet.
but he's got like like the seahorses have like the spiked thing. Fins for his. I like that. It's cool.
All right, Pixel. What do you say?
Hi, I'm Pixel.
Hi, Pixel.
Listen, you know what this reminds me of?
Namor.
Yom Kippur.
Palpatine versus Palpatine.
Hey. Okay. Anyway, this actually reminds me a lot with that little bubble and Sue acting like that. It reminds me a lot of of those classic love comics that Eric just can't get enough out of. This is great. Yes, absolutely. Clint, I love you. Not you, Clint. This is great. This is a 10.
All righty, Eric. What do you say?
Normal. You've thrown a net around my brother. He's going to drown. But I don't care because I love you. And I give this cover a 10.
All righty, let's get to the chat because I am not jumping off this 10 train.
Clint
Obviously, this is. I put this high because I love this commercial cover. It's a great layout. Just that I would buy this off the stand based on this right here. All right, let's get to the chat.
Very cool. 9.
Is a 9.
Looks like dude's not as sure. He says it's an 8. Not a fan. Doesn't like it anymore. This likes little green shorts.
Namor.
Does he have any costumes besides disco and little green shorts?
Namor. Say no
He's
more.
Namor.
Say no more. Say no more. Isn't that song that
That's the Norme.
Apple Core.
No. The Disney song. Isn't that the Disney song with the little boy?
Sounds good. From Say No More?
The one with the little boy skeleton and all that stuff. He goes undead. Or is it a Pixar
Oh,
thing?
from Coco?
Coco, yes it was, yeah.
I can't remember. I
There's a
remember
song.
Remember me.
He had the little song he played when he was in the
When he was
world.
doing like the competition, right?
Don't let me make you cry. For even if I'm far away. Dark
All right.
says 9. And
Michael Mouse Taylor says 9 as well. Fantastic cover, colors, and detail. But could do better to earn me more money.
Eric, you want to give it a try?
Try. He doesn't have to give it a try. It's a natural.
He's doing a Bobby's voice.
Eric, you there?
He might be having to chase Coco off. Coco, stop eating the wires.
Unless he's coughing.
Oh, I hope he's okay.
As soon as we move, is there any other scores after that? We'll go back to it.
All right.
Oh, we'll just read them off. We'll leave that up there though.
He just muted himself.
It looks
Yeah.
like Roy Kirk gives this a 10.
All right.
Right? Wet socks all the time would be torture.
Yes.
Nobody wants wet socks.
Not even a little bit.
Which roughly translates
Meow make, please.
Arcado as 9 name meow, bro. Quit trying to steal other men's ladies.
That's a good plan. Desert Rose says, hey, this is a 10.
You should start doing Desert Rose like Minnie Mouse.
Oh, okay. Desert Rose says, this is a 10.
Oh, Minnie.
Oh.
Black Spider says
Spiders. Oh, it's been a while, spiders. Hello. Oh, looks like Ethereal Dragon agrees. Give him this an 8.
all right. Breen, are you there? Paging, Mr. Breen. Courtesy. What is that? The whole skit? Pick up the white phone.
Aerosmith says, "Nay more, nay more." I like that song, by the way.
But since Eric Breen's not here, who can do a British voice?
I'll do my best. Oh, chap.
Oh.
Book number 10 is a 10. Is it simple as that?
Carry on.
Carry on.
I want to say, did he catch the Human Torch with a net? Give it a 9, says Mango Reader.
All right, so we'll let Breen do the next one in British.
All right, and once again, I'll put up stop.
What does MK say?
Gives it a 10.
Yo, MK says
give
10.
Hey. Dixon Insider comes in with a late 6.
Okay, 8, 7, 6.
And you also skipped Manga Reader saying, I want to say.
No, he did. He read it off.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
he
read
skipped-
that off. Yeah,
He skipped
Listen,
MK.
it's been
I skipped
a
MK.
long-
I didn't skip Manga Reader.
Yeah.
It's been a
Yeah.
long day, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, you
next,
know what?
Next
No,
skip
no.
is going to be Desert Rose.
If
Yeah,
Breen's
it's in
computer,
the, it's in the I gave you the call sheet.
Zach, if I couldn't see Breen still in here on the thing, if his computer quit on him, he would have bounced out.
No, I had to give Coco her midnight snack before she ate.
All right. Well, Carol, since
All
you're
right,
here,
kids, we have 1 6 and we
Here.
have 5 9s.
Eric,
Trying to take out 11 10s. This
Eric, you can read this
is a
since you're
10.
here, since you missed it.
Pip pip cheerio. Book 10. Is it 10? It's as simple as that.
Perfect. Yay.
Alrighty.
Much
And
better.
This
Alright.
time we are with is it book 11 is RDV, right? Yep. Book 11. There you go. Alrighty. And book 11 is issue number 244.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's a hands-on experience tonight.
Oh my god.
When Galactus calls, he says, "Talk to the hand."
When Galactus calls, it's collect.
Is this?
Oh man, that's a lot of pens.
I'm guessing that's Frankie Ray.
Yeah.
Okay, I was confused by the silver thing part. So, idle hands. Cool.
Idle hands are the devil's playground. You got trouble right here in River City.
I still haven't seen that movie. Idle Hands.
River City!
I still have not seen that movie. Idle Hands.
It's
Oh,
fun.
it's cool.
It is.
Foggy Nelson gets decapitated.
That is true. Yeah.
That's really cool, right? You guys watch Born Again?
Oh, it's his head becomes like one of the main characters.
Yep.
What?
It's funny.
All right.
What?
I'm gonna go 10 because
Why not?
he's got a
we
big
got
needle
trouble.
hand.
Right here in River City.
No, he's going to go 10 because this is fantastic. This is the best cover I've seen all night. This is worthy of hanging on a wall. Look at the fantastic hand. You have that Silver Surfer looking, well, it looks like it. Sounds looking fine. This is great on all levels. This is amazing. 10.
All righty. And what did
Finally!
RDV? What'd you say?
I said 10, and I know Zach had said, no, he's gonna say that Galactus has her in the palm of his hand. No, it's more under his thumb. The girl that used to push him around.
The girl who wants. Anyway, Eric.
So, Pixel,
Yeah.
do you ever stand behind your fiance and do that with your freakishly large fingers?
I think he's more like Mr. Fantastic. You know, he stretch his fingers.
Yeah, this is a 10.
Okay, I don't know if it is. We have to check with Amy to really know.
She's like, the birth of Galactus. He's here. And stick it on the ground. That's what it looks like. You know, it's supposed to be asteroid. Or, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. This is a really cool piece. It's kind of a simple concept, but it's stated really well. I like the way they handle the lighting there with both the inks and the colors. That totally works. It's a really great cosmic kind of image. It's mysterious. It kind of looks like a metal cover or something like that. And you know what? That's just really awesome. Yeah, I'd give this a 10.
All righty. And that is everybody. We are leaving this station 100% 10.
Choo-choo.
All right, let's go to the chat.
All right.
Well, Amy, you want to read that one? You can censor if you want to.
Let's see. We've got.
It goes beep. Yeah.
Frankie Ray. Yeah. There we go. Okay,
right.
now it's
10.
done.
Okay.
Let's go.
Wow.
Art's hair gives this a 10.
I was letting the lady go first, but instead you said no. Screw
Well,
gender
it's
equality.
because you were worried that she wouldn't want to say the F word, but there you go.
I appreciate it.
I know
was
you've been
just
singing it
trying
all
to-
night.
You know what? I am a bit of a vulgarian, but yes.
Well,
right.
thanks.
When Galactus calls, then what? Anyway, 10 says Little Rhaegar.
It goes straight to voicemail.
Galactic voicemail.
Galactus voicemail. Yes, it does.
Do you accept interstellar charges? No.
No. Heck, no. Who knows
Sorry
how
I
much?
missed you. This is Galactus. Leave a message at the beep.
We're sorry. We can't come to the phone right now. We're preparing Earth for your arrival.
We are currently eating a world. We will call you back at a later time after I have finished.
Eating a world where?
One slick dude says 10.
He does.
Michael Mouse Taylor says this is a 10 for the fact that there's a woman Silver Surfer on this alone. Watch the new Fantastic Four movie.
She's
Oh,
not
that's
at.
right.
Okay.
All right, there you go, Amy.
Oh, Oh, Darth Kato says, "Oh wow, this cover is awesome. It's a meow meow perfect 10."
You know, Rhaegar says a horror can be funny. Rob would have a bone to pick with you. He does not believe in horror comedies. He says it's only horror or it's comedy. You can't have both.
That's ridiculously.
I know.
Everybody needs to go change all their movies because Rob.
Of course, yes.
They do.
It's a blending of genres.
like was the one he doesn't like the other side, the space or comedy science fiction or something like that? Like, I remember he had another problem with like certain movies are like rated science fiction, but they're really not really science fiction.
Well, yeah, we've had that discussion. Is it but it's whether or not you want to accept that science fiction fantasy is a proper genre.
Yeah.
No. There's space.
Blinker gives this a 9.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh no, it's okay.
Amy's
I'm
like,
just trying to
Amy's
stay
like,
awake.
yeah, we need to get this done so I can fall asleep during the
Yeah.
ranking.
Let's keep going.
We are
same
kind of
time.
dragging it out a little bit.
It's okay.
What did you say, Amy? Who said
Oh.
that?
Roy Kirk gives this a 9, and Starfire says Henry Jeremick says the book of number 11 in the new Fantastic Four movie. It is? Oh, all right. This is the character that they should use. Isn't
Yeah.
she?
No.
Instead of making this, no, because they made they used the Silver Surfer's girlfriend to make it the Silver Surfer. There, it's a stupid choice.
Okay.
Well, here's
it's
the thing.
a great
Here's-
choice. Everything's great, you birthday party clown.
But from what we've seen, it's going to be from an alternate universe when the world be destroyed. Why would we care?
Everything is great. Everything is grand. I got the whole wide world in the palm of my hand.
All right, I got you there,
Everything is
Zach.
Perfect.
It is a 10. Elmo says that. Screw you, Zach. You get what you get.
I read that as it is a 10. Any voice as long as it's Elmo.
But it's 10.
Imperial Dragon says 10 as well.
Did Desert Rose say anything, Amy?
Desert Rose says this is a 10.
Thank you, Minnie.
Oh, you're welcome, Mickey. It's good to have
Dick
you back.
Snyder says, I'll go 8. Cha-cha.
I don't know if I can get the Elmo taste off, but I say Zach says it's a 10. So that's one other voice. I haven't done him tonight, so
Okay, let's get the stop again.
All right,
And-
cool and cover here.
There you go.
I guess I'll go 10 there, Pilgrim.
Your
birthdays.
comments taste like mustard and bigotry.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, 1 8, 1 9, 16 10s.
Well, I wonder what this covers.
Zach wants his money back. I did not see any money going to Ko-Fi Link. Did you? Oh,
Alrighty, and let's go for the last cover of the night. And Pixel, go for book
Desert
12.
Rose says, "I love my new voice, but does that mean you hated your old voice?"
Okay, now
Oh yeah, you betcha,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Desert Rose's old voice was basically.
there you go. You know,
Um,
Pixel, it's your turn. And
I'm waiting.
you are going to be creating
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fantastic Four number 232.
Oh yeah, you did throw another one over there in the
Oh, yeah.
fire there.
Oh. I want to like this because
You should like this.
it's cool in many ways, but the fact that they are being stretched and they don't really have faces. Yeah, Sue doesn't have a face at all. Johnny usually doesn't have a face.
Well, it's kind of burnt off, isn't it?
Yeah, but they don't look
This
melty.
isn't exactly them. This is representations of them. This
These
is
are
a
voodoo
voodoo doll
dolls.
version of them.
Voodoo dolls don't float.
Well,
Maybe
have
if they're
you ever seen
magical.
Voodoo Magic,
They're,
bro?
they're like voodoo. It's coming out of the cauldron.
In the flames.
You
They're
say-
not flames. That's okay.
I love how you say
They are
that, but in the
flames.
same breath, you're like, well,
look like
you know, the
flames.
puppet governor can make people control them using clay.
If they are supposed to be candles, then why don't they have wicks on top of their heads?
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, this. I'm sorry that I don't.
If
Think
the
this is
water's
great.
wet, why is it wet before I don't go in there?
I don't think this is great. It's good, but it's not great. It's a 7.
Alrighty, Eric.
Between Zach and Born Again and Pixel and this.
Ay.
Yes.
Orale!
El Tigre.
Tarantula. Oh. This is a 10.
Alrighty.
Also, American Chavez too, no?
And
Viva
how
la
about
raza.
you, Amy?
Oh, this is really beautiful. There's something kind of interesting about the way that, like, I kind of like Ben over here. The way his legs kind of just taper off into the smoke. I think it makes the overall effect a little clearer because, like, on Johnny, they kind of extend it off a bit more, but he looks more spectral. I think that's kind of interesting. And Johnny's always on fire anyway, so it's kind of hard to tell if he's a candle or what it is exactly. But it's a really neat piece, and I like that. It's when artists try something different, and that's cool. And it still frames this shadowy green figure here in the background. I guess he's casting him.
Diablo.
He certainly does look sinister though. And it's cool. The action in the foreground does frame him, but the focus is still on the Fantastic Four dolls. And the candles are really cute. Those are very cute candles. I like it. I will give it a 10.
In the
All
future, in 2525, Amy has embraced her desire to start things on fire.
They're cute candles.
It started with this
Well,
cover.
Birthday cake.
I give this a shiny 5 because it is very meh.
Alrighty. How about you, Pixel?
Hi, Pixel again.
Hi, I already rated this cover.
Well, now you're ranking it last.
after read
All
the
right.
first.
Yeah, no, it's still a 7. It's not getting any better. It's good, but
And it's a George Perez cover too.
well,
Mm.
I love Perez, but
I, on the other
hand,
hand, am
Whoa.
going.
Corner pictures are cute.
I'm going 10 on this. I really like this one. All right, let's go to the chat.
Let's see.
Clint.
I'm glad, Rose. Let's see.
Says 8.
One slick dude can go one better than that. He gives it a 9. Dark Admiral March Hare is giving it a rascally 10.
Little Rhaegar says 5.
This
That
is a
says
10.
this is a 10.
10.
A bouncy 10.
Elmo loves the bouncy 10.
It's a bouncy 10.
Darth Kato meows what?
Oh, Darth Kato says, "Oh dear, this is not it. It's fine. It's a 6."
He wrote that perfectly. You knew it right.
Jackson Roykirk says, "Oh, worst cover of the night, -5."
Oh,
I think it's just a 5.
Yep.
Ethereal Dragon says 8.
And for Breen here.
Oh, okay.
Finishing Henry off tonight.
Bagora, number 12. When Byrne left the X-Men, I was glad that he did Fantastic Four. This is a bloody 10.
And a happy ending for Henry Jeremick tonight.
Love that. Oh my! It looks like Desert Rose is going to give this an 8.
Why, you know what, Minnie? Michael Mouse Taylor says 8 as well. Very hot cover and colors. You see what he did there?
I do. That's very clever. Let's see.
And that,
There are-
Oh, I'm
lower.
going to actually lower it to a 7 the longer I look at it. Sorry, Minnie.
Oh, it's all right.
All right, lowering my 8 to a 7, says Michael Taylor. All
I
righty.
don't know it.
yeah. This
And this is John Byrne, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, we
Jack's
can tell
because he
it's
says
Byrne.
Perez is doing the corner box. Well, who gives a crap about the corner box?
All righty. Let's see. Hello to MK. What's up? What's up?
It's
All
a
right.
Yankee boy. Yeah, what's up, boy?
And what we got here is 2 5s, 1 6, and 2 7s, taking out those 5 10s. Then we have 4 8s, taking out the 1 9. The last cover of the night ends up in the 8s.
Is this
Alrighty,
Irish
ladies
MK
and
tonight?
Oh, Daddy, I am Yankee fan. No.
All righty. We
What-
ended up
what's
with
up?
4 8s, 2 9s, and 6 10s, ladies
See,
and
that's
gentlemen.
I knew you're playing a gag right there because nobody likes the Yankees.
For sure. Yeah.
One,
There's
two,
someone else in
three,
there that likes
four.
you.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Hey.
5, 6.
I just can't remember his name. He's not in the chat right now.
Vincent? Oh.
Okay, let me get the 8 column going and let's find out what is the best of the 8s.
And one slick dude. I hope you had a good night.
Have a good night, One Slick. You take care and be safe, please. Go for 8s. Alrighty. Eric, what is your favorite and least favorite of the 8s?
Oh, my bad. Favorite is 2, least favorite is 3.
So what was your favorite?
2.
2. Alrighty. Favorite is 2. Least favorite is 3. Amy?
I think my favorite is probably the 4th one, and my
Okay.
least favorite is probably the 1st one.
The first one. Alrighty, RDV.
Looking at the ace here. 2 is my favorite. Least favorite would have to be. Actually, you know what? Take it back. 3 is my favorite. 4 is my least favorite.
Okay.
I still think it's funny.
And Pixel. Favorite and least favorite of the 8s.
My favorite of the 8s is going to be that Doom cover right there. The second
Alrighty.
one.
Book 2.
Yes. And my least favorite is still the candles.
All
So
right.
MK, who you typing a love letter to?
Huh? Oh no, sorry, no, I was just updating something. But yeah,
MK, what do you say? Worst and
love
best?
letter.
And yeah, if you can mute when you're
Yeah,
pulling
my
on the keys.
fault. Yeah, I was just responding to something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, no, keep doing it. It doesn't bother me. I just
I
that's
was
fine.
going to ask you if you caught any of those rats that were running across your table.
Right. So what's the favorite and least favorite there, MK?
For 8, right? I'll go. Oh man, yeah, let's see here. Yeah, okay. So my favorite's got to be 4, and my least favorite, I guess, would be. I'll go 1.
Alrighty.
Is there
Now, for me, the best is book 3,
Later,
and the
Jackson.
worst is book 1. Let's go to the chat. Find out what they have to say. Right out the gate, Dark Admiral comes in with the best being 4 and the worst being 2. All right, 4 and 2. And then we have, let's see, Darth Kato, 2 and 3. All right, and then we have Zach with a 1 and 3.
Okay.
Wow.
And then we have best is 2, worst is spacebar 4. Okay. Best is 2, worst is 4. And then we have Clint 3 and 1. Then next up is that MK typing. Yes, it was. Michael Taylor says, I guess 1 is best, 4 is worst. All right. And then next up, Jackson, best is 0, worst is all 4 of the rest. Okay, let's see, 3 and 4. All right, 3 and 4. And then we have Insane, now I'm out. Have a good Jackson. Desert Rose says 3 and 1. All right, 3 and 1. And then Dickens says 3 and 1 as well. 3 and 1. Next up, Henry, the best, multiple Doom, number 3, and the worst is Frightful 4. Okay, 3 and 4. All righty.
No, he says 1 is the best. 3 is the
Oh,
worst.
1 is the best. Okay, yeah. Right.
I was like,
confused me a little
One
bit.
is the best.
1 is the best, multiple Doom. 3 is okay. There you go.
That
Yeah,
sounds like multiple Doom is being the best. Like I'm like,
No,
you said
no,
1
no,
though.
All right, let me fix that. 1 is the best. 3 is being the worst. All right.
Wow.
There we are. Okay, and we got the stop, and let's we definitely have a clear loser.
I mean, 3 is just Rock'em Sock'em in the front there with Ben and Sandman. What more do you want?
I know, right? So what we got here is, do we have a clear loser? Yes, we do. Book 2 has 1 positive, 5 negatives.
Wow.
And then next up is book 3 because it had 4 positives and 6 negatives.
So it just stays where it was at 3.
There we go. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, I'm moving the wrong one. Book 2, I moved the... No, that was book 4. So
4
yeah,
is that one here.
Then actually, let's see. Book 1 is 3 positives, no negatives, and book 4 is 7 positives, 3 negatives. And so that means book 4 goes ahead because overall it had more positives. All right, let's go on to the 9s. So that is 12, 11, 10, and 9. Let's find out what 8 and 7 is as I get the 8s. All righty, Eric. Favorite of the 8. All we need is your favorite.
1.
Okay. Amy.
Uh-huh.
Of the 8s, favorite.
I'm here, present.
I'd leave it like this.
Okay. RDV.
Leave it like it is.
Okay. Pixel.
Why don't you just leave it like it is?
Okay, so we all agree. Let's go to the chat. And
What about-
we have 111.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
I'm
done.
about to call it, guys. 1112. Okay, we got to vote for 2. All right. Rhaegar says 2. Let's see if there's a comeback here. The 9's Pigs in Space is the best as is. Let's see. Pigs in Space. Okay. I got it. And then, I'm calling it. Don't worry about voting for this one. It's obviously going to stay how it is.
Seeing that cover, though, if you get rid of the caption, I thought they were looking at a submarine.
Yeah.
I can see that.
This is clearly so we got 12, 11, 10, 9, and then the serpents are 8, and 7 is the Pigs in Space.
Did we?
All right, let me scroll this down a little bit so we can see
Yeah,
it.
MK got skipped, but he said 2 though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry about that. But yeah. All right. So in here, let me write these down real quick. Let me get the numbers.
Mr. Rascally Sheriff.
So we've got 10s, and we have how many? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All righty, Eric. What is your favorite and least favorite of the 10s?
Well, I realize this is a formality.
Okay.
Because we all know what's going to the challenge, but
I think we do.
I will give a vote for book 3.
Okay.
And
now, what is the least?
I'm going to say 5.
All right.
That's a tough choice.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, Amy, favorite and least favorite of the 10s, please.
I'm gonna say my favorite is the 3rd one.
Okay.
And they're all good. I guess my least favorite would probably be the 4th one.
Okay.
But they're all really well done.
All righty. And RDB, favorite and least favorite of the 10s.
Favorite is 3, worst is 6.
Okay.
Don't like the soggy socks either.
It's just the hand thing. It's just like it looks better in a horror movie.
All right. A what kind of movie?
Not the ones you like.
It sounded like you said, yeah. All right, Pixel.
6 is best. 1 is worst.
All righty. And MK.
You get to vote at this time.
Sorry, my mic was muted. So yeah, best for me, probably, I guess, the last one. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
All right.
And worst would be
Did you want a closer look at any of them? I'm
no,
not sure.
I'm good. I'm good. I guess
Okay.
yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I guess 1. Yeah, I'll go 1. Yeah.
All right. And my take on this, man, I'm looking at them. I can't believe I'm going to say this as far as the worst is concerned, but the best, in my opinion, I love that number 6, but book 3 is just freaking dynamic as hell. The least of them to me is book 2. All righty, let's go to the chat. We all live in a red submarine, a red submarine. Let's see, with the Darth Kato saying 6 is the best towards the west. All righty.
Yeah.
Next up, we have
Clint.
Say again.
Clint had 6 is the best, and 1 is you skipped him.
Oh, he's way up there. Okay, yep. 6
1
and 1.
skipped Clint.
1 skipped Clint. All right, he said 6 and 1. All right, then Darth Kato said 6 and 2. And then we have Dark Admiral with 2 and 5. And then we have Zach with 3 and 1. All righty. Next is Desert Rose with 3 and 5. And then we have 6 and 4. And that is from Rhaegar. And then we have 1 skipped MK. Silver Space Vixens from the Land of Hands. Pixel has taste.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was no question mark there. I should have said it different. For 10, best one, I go hand job. 6, worst is stretch. Alrighty. So that's, I'm going to guess, is 6 and 2. Okay. 6 and 2. And then 6 and 1 from Ethereal Dragon. And next up, very tough. I guess 3 is best, 4 is worst. 3 is best, 4 is worst. But if you ask me another time, I might pick different. Henry says the 10s all are great covers. 5 is the best, the Namor versus the Thing. And the least favorite is 4, the X Factor. Okidokis, artichokes. And then one skipped Clint, says Desert Rose. All right, let's ratio this. It's closer than what I thought it was going to be. All right, so do we have a clear loser? Yes, we do. Let's move book 1 all the way down because it had no positives but 5 negatives. There is only one other that did close to as bad as that, and that 2, 3, 4 is book 4 with no positives, 3 negatives. Okay. Let's see. 1, 3. Ooh, we got a tie, and I get to break the tie because it's my channel. All right. Ha ha ha. Let's see. With 1 and 3, by the way, these go right here, and then the clear winner is book 6. Oh, wait, is it? Oh, wait, this is book 3. Book 6 is this one. Nope, that's not a clear winner. Hold on. Okay, so that was book 5. This is book 6. This is book 5. Book 5 had 1 and 3, so it's part of. There it goes. It needs to go there, and it's between these two. And we had book 3 had 7. Oh my gosh, I can't fucking believe this. I'm sorry for the language, Amy, tonight. I don't know why I've been cursing so much. But we have, both of them have positive 7 positives.
But 6 has a negative.
6 has 1 negative.
Oops, did I do that?
All righty, so there you are.
Yeah, you did.
So book 3, ladies and gentlemen, which I am sure Eric wanted, but he was expecting this to go through.
I was expecting that one to go. That's why I did a negative.
Oh my gosh,
I almost did that.
What if I changed my negative to?
Too late. We're done. Alrighty, but there you go, gang. To 159 is gonna go through to the bracket.
Look at all this beautiful Inhuman.
I know, isn't that great?
All of those beautiful Inhumans.
I love it when a plan comes together.
You chose the wrong cup. 6 is literally a masterpiece.
Governor,
you don't do those. Sorry.
Peace.
It is a great look. Both of them are great covers. I really did expect the
6 would be great if it didn't have the title on for Fantastic Four. It just looks like a.
6 is just a hand with a stick figure.
Exactly, that's how it is.
Down.
Oh
3 is awesome.
You are blind. You are
6
blind.
6 is on a Fantastic Four cover.
I play one on
You
YouTube.
could put any title on there.
Daddy.
Were we in this comic book ranking?
No, and you would have thought we were being Fantastic Four.
This is bullshit.
Rager says, I actually chose not to pick 3 to defeat it, since it was a sure win.
Alrighty, this was the 11th round in the 11th one in this season. We have 5 more to go, ladies and gentlemen. Some really cool covers. This is going to go up against the other Fantastic Four with Silver Surfer. So there you go. On Sunday, we're going to be doing Michael Golden covers. Tomorrow, I have some great books for the auction. So please join us on that. Before we go, however, Henry shared some artwork. Here is a rough sketch of a character I guess he made, the Praying Mantis. It got a little more detail here.
When did you draw this? If you
in 1998, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, 98. Oh, the year I was born.
And also, he included Predator versus Alien.
Ooh.
And then he's gonna sketch a puppet team. Predict the future now.
Yeah.
Yep. This is that is a pretty good drawing there, Henry.
Pretty good. That is fantastic.
Oh, I forgot.
You should feel proud.
Yep. All right.
Don't.
There you go.
Make you feel proud right now.
Yeah.
Do you feel it? Do you feel the pride?
Pride goeth before the fall, dude.
Pride
About-
goes
It's gonna
chapter
fall
the
because you
May.
gotta have some
Yeah.
pride.
All right, kids, but thanks for hanging out with us. This is a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the Michael Golden, but more importantly, I'm looking forward to the auction tomorrow. So please join us 8 p.m. Eastern time. Some great books are in the auction. We're going to have another great auction next week, too. So I'm just looking forward to it. All right. Once again, don't forget to do all the clickings and the likings, the sharings. And if you want to do a video the same way Henry and One Slick and oh my goodness, somebody else did one. Go on over to Ko-Fi, drop a $5 tip into the tip jar, and just say, "Hey, this is what we're looking for." That being said, thank you very much for hanging out with us, and as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
Tomorrow morning, we actually have a reading tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Check that out with the girls.